Stop what you're doing because we just got our hands on the most explosive leak in Apple Silicon history. I'm not talking about a new color or a slightly thinner bezel. I'm talking about raw, unfiltered power that is about to make your current laptop look like a toy. If you thought the M4 Max was fast, you need to see what Apple is cooking up for the M5 Max MacBook Pro. We have uncovered internal code references, engineering reports, and benchmark predictions that paint a picture of a machine so powerful, it feels like Apple is done playing games. We are looking at a future where creator-focused, AI-accelerated computing takes a massive leap forward. Today, we are breaking down the release date, the insane specs, the pricing strategy, and the benchmark scores that are going to blow your mind. If you're a creator, a developer, or just someone who loves tech, you cannot afford to miss this. Let's get straight into the heart of the beast, the M5 Max chip. According to deep dive leaks found within macOS 26.3 internal identifiers, Apple is completely restructuring the core architecture. For the last few generations, M1, M2, and M3 Max, we got used to a certain layout. That is about to change. Apple engineers are reportedly unleashing a hybrid CPU cluster that keeps the 4 efficiency cores we know, but drastically expands the performance cores. The base bin variant of the M5 Max is expected to jump to 12 performance cores. But if you go for the fully unlocked, non-bin version, we are talking about 14 performance cores. That brings the total CPU core count to a staggering 18 cores. To put that in perspective, earlier Max chips topped out at 12 cores total. This isn't just a small bump. This is an exponential increase in processing headroom. What does this mean for you? It means multi-threaded workloads, Xcode compiling, machine learning model deployment, and real-time 3D rendering are going to fly. The extra cores aren't just for show. They handle heavy lifting without breaking a sweat. And the early benchmark estimates back this up. While single-core performance is predicted to hover around 4,263, similar to the standard M5, the multi-core scores are where the fireworks happen. Insiders are predicting a multi-core score of around 17,862. Let's compare that. The M1 Max scored roughly 12,000. The M2 Max hit around 14,000. The M5 Max is effectively doubling the power we saw just 3 generations ago. This is a staggering pace of improvement that proves Apple is aggressively transitioning into AI-boosted workloads, physics simulations, and massive compute tasks. But we cannot talk about a Max chip without talking about graphics. The GPU side of the M5 Max is shaping up to be a monster. Early metal benchmark predictions suggest the bin version could hit a score of 219,500, with the full version reaching similar heights. Compare that to the M1 Max's 106,000 metal score. We are looking at a generation-defining leap in GPU horsepower. We're talking about up to 42 GPU cores in the top spec configuration. This makes the M5 Max the most graphically powerful MacBook Pro ever produced. This isn't just about gaming, although that will be incredible. This is about neural rendering, generative design, on-device machine learning, and mixed reality pipelines. Apple is clearly building this machine to be the ultimate tool for the AI era and the backbone of high-end Vision Pro workflows. Now, I know some of you are hoping for a redesign. Let's address the elephant in the room. The M5 Max MacBook Pro will likely retain the current design we have seen since 2021. And honestly, that is a good thing. The current chassis is excellent. It has the mini LED XDR display, 120Hz ProMotion, exceptional thermal capacity, and all the ports we need: HDMI, SD card, and MagSafe. Why fix what isn't broken? The leaks suggest that the long-rumored OLED redesign has been pushed to late 2026 or early 2027, likely arriving with the M6 series. This positions the M5 Max as the final, most refined, and most powerful version of this current design era. It is the ultimate evolution of the 2021 form factor. So when can you buy it? The timeline is becoming very clear thanks to macOS internal identifiers. We found tags labeled J14 and J16, which correspond to the 14-inch and 16-inch MacBook Pro models. These are in advanced testing. Meanwhile, identifiers J813 and J815 point to the M5 MacBook Air models. Based on Apple's standard release cycle, we expect the M5 MacBook Airs to drop first, likely in January 2026. This sets the stage for the heavy hitters, the M5 Pro and M5 Max MacBook Pros, to be revealed in spring 2026, most likely in March. This aligns perfectly with supply chain reports that Apple has scaled production for M5 wafers using TSMC's second-generation 3-nanometer process. This process enables those higher core counts and better thermal stability we just talked about. Let's talk about memory because this is crucial for pros. While confirmed RAM configurations are still under wraps, industry analysts suggest Apple might offer options up to 256 gigabytes of unified memory. With the rise of large language models and complex generative tools running locally on your device, having massive RAM overhead is becoming a necessity, not a luxury. Imagine loading an entire LLM into memory and running inference with zero latency. That is the power the M5 Max aims to deliver. And the best part? The pricing. The consensus across analysts and supply chain leaks is that Apple is not expected to raise the price. The M5 Pro and M5 Max models will almost certainly follow the pricing structure of the M4 series. That means starting around $1,999 for the 14-inch model and climbing up from there. This makes the M5 Max generation one of the most value-dense upgrades in years. You are getting significantly more performance, astronomical leaps in CPU and GPU power for the same price. If you're still holding onto an M1 Max or an Intel-based Mac, this is the upgrade you have been waiting for. This machine is more than just a laptop refresh. It is the foundation for Apple's long-term ecosystem strategy. It is built for Apple Intelligence, real-time generative features, and professional simulation engines. It is a milestone product that symbolizes Apple's commitment to redefining high-end mobile computing. If you're excited about the future of the Mac and want to stay updated on every leak as it happens, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Share this video with your fellow tech enthusiasts and smash the bell icon so you never miss an update. In my opinion, the M5 Max is going to be the absolute king of laptops for years to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.